and welcome back to the Tarot Cottage. My name is Amy. I'm back today with a pick a card reading for you. I just want to take a minute to welcome back my beautiful returning subscribers. Thank you guys so much for coming back and for your friendship. Thank you for your constant support of me on this channel and on all of my other platforms. I really couldn't do what I do without you. So thank you so much for coming and spending some of your precious time here with me on this channel. And if you have found yourself here for the very first time, we just want to welcome you to this space. I do pick a card readings on this channel. So if you are into tarot, please join us. Grab yourself a cup of tea, some snacks, and we'll have a little chat because we're all friends when we gather here together. So today's pick a card reading, we're looking into December 2021. What can you expect to happen for you in December? What blessings or changes are coming in for you? I have 3 piles for you to choose from today. Pile number 1 with the Joie de Vivre Tarot and this piece of, it's a smoky, I believe it has smoky quartz in it, but it's also a citrine as well. We also have pile number 2 here, and this is called the Tarot of the Magical Forest with this piece of hematite. And pile number 3 with the Happy Tarot and this piece of chalcedony. So whichever pile or piles or crystals are calling out to you, there may be messages waiting for you today from Spirit, and my timestamps will be listed below in the description box. I'm going to jump right into pile number 1. Again, today's topic is all about December 2021. What can you expect to happen this month coming up? Hello everybody. In pile number 1, you were drawn to this beautiful piece of citrine, smoky quartz inclusions, and we also have here the Joie de Vivre Tarot. So what is going to happen for you for December 2021? What does the month of December look like for you, pile number 1? We have the 4 of Wands reversed coming up for you. 2021 for December, what is happening for pile 1, please? The 6 of Cups. What's going to happen for pile 1 for December 2021, please? The 9 of Wands. The Knight of Wands. Now I am dealing with collective energy, so I'm picking up on lots of different energies coming in. Now for somebody watching, I feel like you are very young and you're very sort of, you're feeling restless in your home, and you may be moving. You may be moving in December. It's like the same sort of walls of protection that have been built up over time to protect you. Now you're breaking those down to leap into new beginnings. And this could be you leaving like a familial home. This could be you leaving a relationship, but it feels like you're embarking on brand new adventures. And there's some insecurity perhaps surrounding the shifts and moves that you're making. For some of you, this could be in regards to a career. For others, again, it's physically moving out of your house, moving into some other realm, or it's like a new adventure for you. There could be some frustrations that you have experienced in the place that you're moving from, that it's like you're breaking free. And there's almost this mentality of maybe other people telling you that you're not ready to make this move, or you're not ready to move forward in this way. But you're like, I don't care if it feels unrealistic or if you think I'm naive about things, I'm moving forward. Like full stop, I'm moving forward. Can we clarify, please, the 4 of Wands reversed? We have the Star. The 3 of Pentacles. It's coming out with the Fool and the 2 of Coins, because Spirit says you're going to be busy in December. You're going to be juggling a lot of things, not just practical concerns from the physical move that you might be making, but also just the emotional receipt that comes along with big changes as well. So you're leaping into new adventures here. You're moving on from something that is not fulfilling you. And as I said, I'm dealing with collective energy. For some of you, this could be a physical home, or this could be a relationship that you're moving forward, you're moving on. Spirit wants to tell you that you have, even if you're frustrated or scared or worried, they want you to know that you have everything inside of you to accomplish this. So don't listen to naysayers, because this is actually an opportunity that you're creating for yourself. Like, you're making this happen. You're creating a beautiful momentum for yourself. You have the Moon. And the Two of Cups. Back of the deck is the Six of Wands with the Three of Cups. Now, as I said, with collective energy, it is difficult to pinpoint specific scenarios for I can't even talk. I can't even say it because of the braces. It's hard for me to pinpoint exacts when I'm dealing with collective energy. So for some of you, like I said, you're physically moving forward from a familial home, from a relationship. You're moving forward towards something else and something better. Something that has a lot of emotional meaning. It's some type of reunion that you're going to be experiencing in December as well when it comes to even a relationship. There's also this movement, this new opportunity that you're taking where you could be physically moving house or physically moving forward. Facing a lot of insecurities here, and that's why Spirit really wants you to stay focused on the celebration at the end of the day, because we can get overwhelmed very easily, you know, as human beings here, as spiritual beings having this human experience, we can become very overwhelmed very easily. And sometimes the only thing that we know what to do within those moments to handle that feeling is to run back into a comfort zone, to go back into a scenario that, you know, we're not comfortable in or we're not happy with or satisfied with. So Spirit wants to remind you to stay focused on your forward-facing momentum, because it's amounting to a lot of happiness and abundance. And again, reunions. You know, there's obviously in December, there's a lot of holidays that happen as well. So there's all this reunions and family and all of those, and that's coming out here as well. But I feel like for some of you, you're completely rejecting all that this year. It's like you're rejecting all of that and you're moving forward on your own agenda. Are you nervous about it? 100% yes, you are. But Spirit says that they want you to do it afraid, because they say that there's a lot to be gained for you. And victory, overall, your overall energy is the Six of Wands, which is one of victory, which is one of accomplishment, and confidence too. Confidence for you in the month of December. But when you face moments in December where you are not feeling this confidence, this is your advice from Spirit on how to accomplish and how to overcome those feelings of insecurity and fear. What does December bring? Independence. Independence for some of you. Independence moving forward. For someone watching, I feel like you're almost chasing a dream too. It's like you're chasing a dream. For others, you may be chasing a person. But we see reunions coming in for you. We have the braid. And we have the mushroom. Somebody thinks you're not ready in December. Especially if you're moving house. Somebody thinks within your family unit that you're not ready for this, that you're kind of thinking in a very immature way, or you're naive in your plans moving forward. But December for you is all about surviving those opinions of those other people and understanding that you require the strength. Perhaps the Nine of Wands talks about the frustration that we sometimes feel within these foundations that we build up for ourselves that really confine us ultimately. It's talking about claiming our independence and then using the strength, the God-given strength inside of us to overcome the fear and the worry about other people's opinions, who think that we perhaps are rushing things and rushing our agenda or rushing our goals in this situation. But Spirit says you're not rushing it, and they're wrong. And you're going to reach this level of abundance. You're going to be in a place of security on the other side of this leap. December, oh, thank you. We have here Treasure Island, and that's the second time that, you know, this patience energy has come through too. This sense of going with the flow, going towards your goals and keeping a very strong focus upon those goals as well. As I said, I feel like there are people who are asking you to slow down and to really think things through with the plans that you have that you're about to execute in December. But and Spirit's encouraging that too. They're not necessarily slowing down, but encouraging you to do some reflection right now to prepare yourself for these big shifts and changes that are coming in. And even here on the back of the deck says time for a nap. The 2 and the 4 equaling a 6. And we have that 6 of Wands here at the back of your deck too. Because it's the confidence that we showcase in the midst of our insecurities that really help us to overcome anything that gives us reason to feel insecure about. December 2021, please. What to expect. Prosperity, and we have the King of Pentacles. I'm telling you, prosperity lies ahead. Full moon and new moon in Taurus. And you may be a Taurus, because I feel like there's somebody watching who could be a Taurus, because it's like people would call you bullheaded, but in truth you are determined. And that's, you know, that's the thing, is we need to change the narrative. When other people put their opinions on us, we need to change the narrative and say, it's not that I'm bullheaded, it's that I'm determined. And it's sometimes, you know, when we have these types of attributes that people accuse us of, we make them uncomfortable with our determination, because it highlights the things that they're too scared to do. So don't let other people naysay and stop you from getting to where you want to go in December. We have here a personal issue reaches a resolution, full moon in Cancer, and it's time to bring love into the situation, because it almost feels like that December is going to carry with it this air of defiance, and there could be some people that are affected by that, you know, affected by that type of mood. So they want you to bring love in for yourself and for other people as well. Especially if you are physically moving from home, from a familial home, that could be a very difficult thing for some people to kind of feel like that shift is happening. So to show some empathy, some compassion in that moment. December 2021, what's it going to bring? We have workaholic. And prosperity lies ahead here. As I said, it feels like you're making moves even towards financial opportunities. It's like you're claiming your independence in December. And wisdom. The wisdom card speaks to what we gain along the journey when we leap into these new beginnings. It doesn't negate where we're coming from. We're carrying everything that we've learned from the past into December with us. And it's allowing us more tools in our arsenal to use in December against challenges, against insecurities, against fears that might show up. So it's a big month for you, leading into a big year for you as well. Pile 1. December 2021. It's coming. Patience. Everything will soon come to light, and you will soon see that things will be all right. So any struggles that you're experiencing right now in November, December looks like a really good month for you, especially nearing the end of the month. I see lots of prosperity for you. We have here destiny. One door closes, another opens for you. Let the plans of destiny unravel true. And it's very important, these moves, that you don't listen to these naysayers that are trying to slow you down, because this doorway that you're walking away from, whether it be a home, whether it be a relationship, it is something ending. Doesn't negate the experience. You're still carrying with it everything you've learned, but it's something else opening up for you. It's passages opening up for you. And I feel like you've been planning some sort of move for December for a while, because it felt like a distant dream, but now, because we even have distant dream on the back of the deck, but now we have everything kind of coming full circle. Everything's sort of gaining momentum for December for you. What is December 2021 going to bring for pile number 1, please? Message from their guides and angels. Healing, St. Padre Pio. Sometimes all we need to do is create a little bit of space from the thing that has been clouding our judgment for so long. Sometimes all we need is that little bit of space for that healing process to start. And St. Padre Pio always said, you know, pray, hope, and don't worry. And that's Spirit's advice for you during this shift. And here's the St. Christopher card, safe travel, because you have shifts and movements. December 2021 is all about preparing you for the following year. It's about evolution. It's about movement for you. We do have practice makes perfect on the back of the deck. Spirit says that everything you've been through has prepared you for this moment. And it's exciting. It feels very exciting. And your guides and angels are walking with you, helping you along this shift and this move that you're making. Everything that you've been through has prepared you for this moment, and they say that you're ready. Even if other people are saying that you're not, Spirit says you are ready. So not to listen to those naysayers. Let's get a charm bowl for you. Actually, you know what? Let's get you guys some words of encouragement from your guides and angels first. Oops, advice. 2021 December, pile 1. Retreat. Never underestimate the healing power of a quiet moment. It's okay to retreat. It's okay to move forward. We have twilight. Surrender to the last hour when the light barely touches the flowers. And adapt, and you will get yourself where you want to be. And here we have grow. All flowers must grow through the dirt. And it's all about growth. December 2021 is all about growth for you, pile 1. Growing out of a pot that you may have outgrown. No matter what that pot looks like, you've outgrown it, and it's time to move forward. Just in time for 2022 to come forward as well. In the bowl, please, advice for pile 1 for December 2021. What advice do you have for pile number 1 in the bowl? I just heard, do not fear what travel brings, my dear. We have the Hanged Man, we have the Four of Swords reversed, and we have the King of Cups. So for some of you, you are headed towards a relationship, towards a person, and that's part of the prosperity that's waiting for you in December. There's also financial prosperity that's waiting for some of you, but it's like you're ready. It's like you're chomping at the bit. You're ready for shifts. You're ready for change. This Four of Swords reverse is like, I'm done with my contemplation. I've made my decision, and I want to rejoin the world now. The Hanged Man energy is asking us to go with the flow and to allow all of the thoughts and processes that have led you to this point of readiness to come to fruition now. Allow everything to unfold, and don't let people or naysayers hold you back. In the bowl today, we have star, and you are a star. That's what I'm saying. You could be an Aquarius here. So Aquarius energy, we have the letters M and E and T met. And I almost just heard in my head, we met in December. So as I said, some of you have a relationship coming in for you at the tail end of next month. So that's really exciting. We have here a world with a striation. So there's been unfinished business for some of you, that you are unfinished business with a person. I feel like there's reunions in store for you. So this relationship that may be forming could be someone from your past. We have going with the flow with the seahorse. We have baby feet. So the baby feet talks about little steps that we make. So you could be this baby in this scenario where you are seen as a child if you're moving forward from your home. Also, children could be a factor in your life. We have the music note, and we have the Ten of Swords. I think of the Ten of Swords when I see that fish bones. I think of Pisces energy and letting go and release and endings that bring new beginnings. I also have a commandment from the Bible that says, "Thou shalt not bear false witness. I will not lie. I will be open and honest and direct to myself and to other people." All right, pile 1, that's what I have for you today. I hope that it resonates with you. If it did, I would love for you to come back even after December and comment on this video if you feel called to. I would love to hear your story. If you are a subscriber and you feel called to, please drop me that comment below so that I can enter you in for a chance to win a free reading with me. And if you are not a subscriber, I would love for you to join our beautiful family here and subscribe to the channel and drop me that comment so that I can enter you in. I would love to read for you. I also offer a chance to win a free mini read over on Instagram. on a monthly basis. And I have an Etsy shop for personal readings that is listed below. But I hope that you come back here to the Tarot Cottage for another day, and I hope that you have a very beautiful day today. Hello everybody. In pile number 2, you were drawn to this piece of hematite, or perhaps here to the magical Forest Tarot, and this is your reading. What can you expect for December 2021? What shifts and changes are coming in for you next month? Pile number 2, all of those attracted to the hematite. What can they expect for 2021 December? Let's try to make kind of spirit. What can they expect for 2021 December, please? We have here the 10 of Cups, the 6 of Pentacles. So for someone watching, December could be a very sort of very heavy family oriented month. And I mean, that's not uncommon because Christmas and people who celebrate Christmas. So 10 of Cups, we have the 6 of Pentacles. Of Pentacles. Yeah, very, very very family oriented here. We have the 2 of Swords reversed, or 2 of Wands reversed, I'm sorry, with the King of Swords reversed. And then we have the King of Swords reversed too. So there could be even some expectations that you will be traveling to go see family. Some of those plans might fall through a little bit, and you might be a little bit upset or bitter about this, they say. You might be a little bit upset about some of the plans that fall through, or some of the expectations about some people that don't arrive. There's just some disappointment or some delays in the plans. 5 of Pentacles, and we also have the Magician coming out with that. The 3 of Pentacles. The Ace of Wands. Ace of Cups. Back of the deck is the 5 of Cups. We also have the Hermit with the Queen of Cups. So it feels like December might carry with it a lot of plans that you guys are making to sort of go visit family, have family, you know, there's a bunch of family oriented energies surrounding the reading right this moment. But there are also some disappointments that may come in because of some delays in the plan, and some bitterness that might show up because we feel that way, or because we're experiencing the disappointment because our plans have not worked out. But Spirit doesn't want you to, they don't want you to fall into that pit of despair, because they are saying that there's actually something valuable about the experience that you can learn from it. They're saying that it's actually an opportunity. Where we see delays and setbacks, Spirit sees very purposeful delays and setbacks meant for a reason. Can we clarify, please, the Page of Pentacles? We have the Empress. What is December going to bring? I feel like, and this is not for everyone, so I don't want to be bombarded in my comment section, but there's some good news coming in for someone, because there has been some bitterness and delays in the preparation for forming a family. And I think that there's like this hope that December could be your month. And I think that at the beginning of December, you might get disappointed, or there's going to be some disappointment in that realm. But for someone watching, I feel like you could get an opportunity to leap into motherhood even in December. For others, it's a relationship. But for someone, I feel like you could find out that after some disappointments, some major disappointments that have left you feeling a little bit embittered, and if you know you're dealing with the divine masculine energy, your partner is a little bit embittered as well. But Spirit says that because what I'm seeing is a twinkle in the Father's eye. That's what I just saw, is a twinkle in the Father's eye. So the Spirit says that there's some like disappointments that have led you to this point, but all of a sudden we have this opportunity that leads to emotional new beginnings. So they don't want you to fall into despair if you do experience some disappointments or some negative news in December when it comes to starting a family, because they want you to stay objective about it and don't let that spark go out, because the plans that you've already set in motion, the efforts that you've put towards that goal, all of the trying is going to pay off in December. For others, this is a relationship forming. And again, I feel like you've been disappointed a lot in the past. And so we're sort of coming into December with this guarded energy of protection, protecting our heart from any further pain, you know, not wanting to experience a loop and having to experience the same thing over and over again. But again, the message from Spirit remains the same. They want us to stay true to our course, stay true to our objective, keep our hope alive in all these situations, because focusing on the past and everything we've lost keeps us stuck in that prison. Nothing grows there. There's nothing that's serving us in that moment. And if we are to see things objectively and keep our clarity and our wits about us, we're going to notice that this Two of Cups, these opportunities are sitting right there in front of us. But I'm telling you, for someone, it's stability in motherhood coming in for you. But for others, it is a relationship. Can we clarify the Ace of Cups, please? So if you have not been actively trying to have perhaps a child, then the motherhood message obviously is not for you, but you may be coming into a place where you're having a relationship. Can we clarify, please, the Ace of Cups? The Two of Pentacles. December is going to be a really busy month too, especially if you're the Divine Feminine. I feel like December anyway is a really heavy month for moms and women in general. So you're going to be super busy, and you're going to be juggling all these new beginnings with everything else that you have to do to prepare for things in December and moving into the new year. So you're going to be juggling a lot of responsibilities, especially with home and family, but also with this new opportunities and news that comes in for you that really sort of open up your heart. Look, there's the Queen of Cups. It sparks a new purpose in you. It sparks a new fire that maybe had gone out because some of that hope had waned. Some of the disappointments, like if there's a loss of control that you feel in accomplishing the goals that you have in this realm. And they feel very much focused on family. An emotional new start. I love it. I love it. So it feels very much focused on family or new emotional starts. Again, it feels like it's baby related for a lot of people, but it's also relationship. This is a foundation phase. December is a foundation phase for you as far as building up a solid foundation towards love. So it's like the spark, this Ace of Wands representing a spark, and we can either fuel it with life and breathe air into it and breathe life into it, or we can allow our emotions to overwhelm us and just put that spark out. We can allow our bitterness and the setbacks in our plans to fall through, or our plans falling through, to really keep us prisoner in that state of bitterness. But Spirit wants us to consider that the new beginning, the new love offer, the new opportunity towards abundance and family could be right around the corner. So do not let that spark go out. All of the preparations, everything you've been through is not for nothing. It's going to come to fruition by the end of December. What's coming in December, please? We have regeneration. 4 and 6 equaling 10. Things coming full circle. It's like getting to our goals in December. And those goals don't feel like, they feel very emotionally based. It's like we thought we were done. These disappointments that we've experienced in love and life, we thought we were finished, and we're not. We're not finished. We have Yang. Yang representing that Ace of Wands, the divine masculine energy, a spark that creates all life. Everything that exists because somebody had an idea and they put that idea into fruition. Even people, that they come because of a spark, that twinkle in the Father's eye. We have breathe. Spirit wants you to know that December is all about new beginnings and gateways, and they want you to enjoy it. That's basically the whole, the whole crux of the whole conversation here from Spirit. They want you to enjoy this December, because they say that you may be carrying into December some of this bitterness, some of these delays in your plans. Maybe you have been waiting for love to show up and it hasn't shown up in time or in a timely fashion. So that's really embittered you to what could be, or what's being offered to you from the universe. It's making you feel like a lack of confidence or a lack of power in your own situation. But all of these feelings, these negative vibrations, all they do is steal away the truth. They just steal away our focus. They steal away our clarity. And that's why Spirit's asking us, they say that December is all about reigniting that flame for you. So spend some time breathing, meditating, preparing yourself, grounding yourself to the present energy, because doorways are opening. I liked it. Well, hold on. We have the higher power, higher power card. I'm not going to throw them all down. There's a lot, but we have the not for you card. We also have the treasure island, because of those delays that have happened. It's like the ego inside of us sometimes tells us things to sort of try to keep us protected. And we sometimes tell ourselves that, maybe this isn't in the cards for us, or love isn't in the cards for me, or motherhood isn't in the cards for me, or parenthood isn't in the cards for me, or financial abundance isn't in the cards for me. But we do that to sort of anticipate the disappointment that is coming, and instead of focusing on what will be and what we have confidence in achieving in our experience. So Spirit's saying that your dreams are blooming more rapidly than you realize, and December is a big part of that. So just go with the flow. Don't get caught up in the disappointment that you experience. Trust in source. Trust in God. Whoops. We have the elixir card coming out. We also have the house coming out as well. Back of the deck is the trickery card, Agatha Christie. You can see here that she's got that noose falling over the table. It's talking about self-sabotage with our negative thoughts. Even with the elixir card, the poison of negative thoughts and the ghosts from the past haunting us and really infiltrating our experience. This has a lot to December is as I said, a very heavy family-oriented time. You could be traveling a lot to see family. You could be experiencing a lot of extended family. And it's all about maybe forming up that foundation towards something you're building with another person. So this is a foundation phase. December is that foundation phase for you, a foundation to build up a home that you're really happy with. For some of you, this looks like a new relationship coming in. It's that first spark of life that leads us on this grand adventure. For others, this foundation is already in place and you want to build upon it. You want to add members to it. And Spirit says that that's happening for you. So don't self-sabotage your experience with negative self-talk or embittered feelings. What does December 2021 bring for pal 2, please? Silent skill. I challenge you to unpack your mind. In meditation's grace, the soul can unwind. Breathe in, breathe out, let go of doubt. We saw that breathe card as well for you. So Spirit's challenging you moving into December, but also within December, they're challenging you to try to maintain your objective thought, to unpack your mind, to meditate. Even if you spent 10 minutes in meditation every morning or every day, it would work wonders for you. Walkabout. You discover your path in sacred walkabout. The trees are your people, the earth is your tribe, and indigenous lessons you find the will to survive. And, this really speaks to me about the plans that we make for ourselves and these expectations we set upon our life in front of us. We all have these markers, these checkpoints that we feel like we have to hit, or else we're not doing things right in accordance to what society tells us, the collective tells us. And I feel like some of these delays and setbacks that you've experienced that have added to your bitterness when love and life, no matter what the case may be, have come because you feel like you haven't hit the check mark soon enough, or you feel like you're missing out on some experience. And Spirit's here to challenge that a little bit for you and say, not everybody is supposed to hit that check mark at that time. That those check marks do not exist in the spirit realm, that they hold no weight. And that the challenge for you is to discover that everybody's journey looks different and to enjoy that journey amidst the path that we walk. That we're not living our life for these giant events that we think will fulfill us, that we're living. And that's where we're going to discover that through this process. On the other side of the events that you accomplish in December, on the other side of these wonderful things that happen, when we look back upon them, we're going to discover that. We're going to be happy that things happened the way that they did in the timing that they came in, because there is value to all of the mysteries that we experience in life. Back of the deck says, a cure for longing. Love is happiness, a spark inside. Live deliberately, choose boldly, then you have arrived. So when they talk about living deliberately and choosing boldly, it's about seeing things as they are, not allowing setbacks and insecurities to start to build those insecurities inside of us. December 2021. What can they expect? We have here, it's time to take action. It's time to take action. New moon in Aries. When these doorways open up to us, Spirit says it's up to us to walk through those doorways. The Fool has to leap in order to benefit from what's down below that cliffside. Your hard work, all the hard work that you've been putting into planning, it's going to pay off. So if you've been putting effort into building a family, that is going to pay off for you in December here. Emotions are running high, supermoon. It's always a stressful month anyway. Emotions are going to be running high, but don't let your emotions kind of rule the roost, because it's going to steal some of the joy of that moment. And this moment is the only thing we're guaranteed. So we need to really embrace it and enjoy it. That's advice for you. December, please, advice for pile number 2. Twilight, surrender to the last hour when the light barely touches the flowers. That card came out in the first pile as well. We have don't tolerate less than you deserve, even if some of the things that are entering into your space, entering into your mind, the thoughts, even if they're coming from you. If you're adding to that rhetoric in your mind of negativity, weed that out. Discover, look at the early dewdrops before they disappear with the morning sun. Appreciate this moment fully. Enjoy. Make time for the little things today. Make time for the little things today, because joy begets joy. And Spirit says that at the end, you're going to be experiencing joy at the end of December. There are reasons to be grateful. There are reasons to celebrate at the end of December here. Let's get a charm bowl for you. Pile number 2, advice for December from your guides and angels in the bowl. We have the Temperance, we have the 6 of Wands, and we have the 8 of Cups. They're all sort of sideways. None of them are really upright in the bowl. And this 8 of Cups, I'm going to turn it so they are. The 8 of Cups is talking about moving forward from something that isn't emotionally fulfilling. It's like somebody wants to throw in the towel with a goal that they've had because it's taking too long. And we're getting frustrated with the wait. But Spirit says there's so much value now. Like, there's so much value in this moment. There's so much value in the in-between. We're gaining so much. We're learning so much. We're experiencing so much. And what we're experiencing right now doesn't trump what we're going to experience later, and vice versa. They're just different, but we should still embrace each moment fully as it is. And it's confidence that helps us to achieve our goals, and not falling away because of insecurity, because of the impatience that we're experiencing. Victory for you, pile 2. Whoops. In the bowl today, we have the big syringe. I see the big syringe here. Big insecurities. Again, maybe you've been taking some type of, I'm even hearing like a fertility treatment for someone. You could be taking shots, and you might be getting really sick of that. And that's kind of adding to this restlessness. We have this poison here, insecurities. We have forever. It's taking forever, perhaps. We do have the umbrella. Now, when I see the umbrella, sometimes I think about a lot of rain. I think about even actual disappointments. So sometimes I think about rainbow babies and that type of energy. So please, if that's something that you've struggled with, I'm sending out so much love to you if you have suffered with loss in that way. We also have here St. Anthony, and he has all these children around him. St. Anthony, pray for us. He's holding baby Jesus in his arms. And St. Anthony is the patron saint of lost things. So again, I feel like somebody watching, and this is very specific, so if this doesn't resonate with you, it's not the whole message from the reading, but it's something very specific. If you have suffered a miscarriage of some kind, this message is definitely geared towards you. We even have a baby foot. But that's the good news about it, is that we have peace coming in. We have new beginnings coming in here. And it's all about December, Christmas present here. And it's like, this is the ultimate Christmas present. We also have, it's a rabbit in the bowl, leaping into new adventures, leaping into new, because I feel like it's a whole new life. It's a whole brand new world waiting for you in 2022. And my light went out in the center, but it was getting low, so don't take that as any type of spiritual sign. All right, pile number 2, that's what I have for you today. I hope that it resonates with you. And if it did, even if you have to come back after December, I would love to hear your story in the comments section. I would love to see if any of this has come to fruition for you. And please drop me that comment so that I can enter you in for a chance to win a free reading, because I would love to read for you. And if you aren't a subscriber for the channel, I would love for you to join our family so that I could read for you if you get the opportunity, or if you feel called to. I also offer a private reading through my Etsy shop, that you can find that link below. And I offer a chance to win a free mini read over on Instagram on a monthly basis, and I'll be posting about that here on YouTube soon. But I hope that you come back here for another day at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope that you have a beautiful day. Take care. Hello everybody, in pile number 3, you were drawn to this sparkly piece of Chalcedony, or to the Happy Tarot, and this is your reading. What can you expect for 2021 December? What is going to be happening for you in December 2021? Great messages from pile 1 and 2, so I'm hoping that the Happy Tarot brings you some positive messages as well. December 2021, what can pile 3 expect? We have here the Emperor, the Nine of Wands. What is December going to bring for pile 3, please? We have this Four of Wands, we have the Three of Pentacles, and we also have the Strength card coming out together. We have the Four of Cups. Back of the deck, we have the Knight of Wands. Let's clarify the, oops, one flipping over already. We have the Seven of Wands. We have the Empress. So we have the Emperor and the Empress. So December has a lot of shifts and changes or openings that are potentially coming in for you when it comes to someone from your past, or someone that you, well, I feel like they're from your past, but we have the Eight of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. The High Priestess. What is December going to bring? Ooh, we have the Chariot with the Queen of Swords. So, and we have the King of Swords on the back of the deck with the King of Pentacles. Oh my goodness. Okay, so pile number 3. December holds within it opportunity for you, and it also holds within that opportunity a decision that you're going to have to make. I feel like there's something from your past that keeps pulling on your heartstrings, or keeps you sort of stagnant in your energy. I don't feel like it's necessarily stopped you from moving forward in love in general. I feel like you could even be in relationships or be out in the world, dating perhaps. But I just see that this is the challenge. It's like you can't overcome this person. You can't overcome this connection. Even though there seems to be some type of separation that we are aware of and that we are frustrated with, there's endurance here. Like you've been holding on to this for a long, long time. And it has stolen some of your optimism about what is possible. And I feel like because there's been a longevity, and I think that you perhaps are not necessarily 100% available even for this person to come back into your experience. But in December, there seems to be a gateway that opens up. There seems to be a gateway that opens up here, and it could be coming in as a form of a message. And I want to just clarify that as I go. It could be coming in the form of a message, a long-awaited message perhaps, because we have communication that's coming in for you. And it's like you feel restricted from being able to walk through that gateway or that doorway for some reason, perhaps because of a current foundation that's already in place with the Three of Pentacles. Because this seems to be something that you do hold within you. Like this is something that you've experienced in the past. This is someone you've experienced in the past. You've held on to those lessons. I don't feel like you talk about this person to the people in your life presently. I think that it's a connection that you hold in a very special place, a secret place even. We have the Four of Cups with the Chariot energy and the Queen of Swords, because it's like this doorway opens and it feels like there's a choice here that needs to be made between two different energies. The King of Swords, the King of Pentacles. It feels like two different energies. And what's interesting is that we have this Empress and the Emperor here on different levels. We also have the Queen of Swords right here. And so I feel like I'm dealing with a divine masculine, divine feminine energy or combination here. But I also feel like there's another person who needs to be considered in this whole situation, which is why Spirit says you have a choice to make in December. You have a decision to make. And the Queen of Swords speaks her truth. She sees things clearly and objectively. And the Four of Cups would tell us that you feel like you don't have power to wield towards this King of Swords, but Spirit says it has nothing to do with power. It has everything to do with fear and the ability to overcome those fears to make that choice. Because emotionally, you know secretly what you want, but you may be fearful to execute the necessary steps to go towards that gateway. But it opens up in December. So this is a doorway that Spirit wants you to prepare yourself for. You've been waiting for it. You may have been even almost manifesting it with so much thought, and it's coming up. But we're faced with the opportunity opening up while we're stuck in this sense of insecurity and fear of moving forward. It's like we're frozen in place in fear because of the consequences of what will happen if we make certain choices in certain directions. But I often say this on my channel, you know, the reason that the Chariot is the number 7 and the 8 is the Strength card is because it's the strength that pushes that Chariot forward. So you have a choice to make in December, pile 3. And this Queen of Swords is not afraid to recognize and acknowledge what isn't working for her. And she's not afraid to get rid of those things in order to head towards something that is destined for her. Can we clarify the King of Pentacles, please, Spirit? December, pile 3. The Queen of Cups. 5 of Swords. So this is an emotional decision you're going to have to make. Very strong Leo energy here too, I should say. We have here the Hanged Man with the 3 of Cups because there's reunions coming in for you in December. And now it's like you could feel like you're hung up and not able to make moves within this reunion, but Spirit says that's what the Judgment is for. The Judgment, the purpose of that Judgment is to create new beginnings for ourselves once we reflect upon what's prohibiting us from that new beginning. We reflect upon what we can do to change or heal the energies that can lead us to those fresh starts. But we do have to face the Pied Piper here for a little bit. We do have to face the firing squad and make that choice. So big decisions that are upon you for December. And I feel like I just saw the To Be Fair card, which is kind of like the Justice card. It's like things out of balance. Ooh, my goodness, we have regeneration. Regeneration on the back of that deck, but we also have a new life and Yang because we have the Divine Masculine coming forward or creating some type of opening. There's some type of doorway, even a window, something of opportunity that's opening. But look at through this gateway. Sometimes it's We don't know what lies beyond that arch, and it can be scary. Change is scary. Even if we've wanted it for a really long time, it's like, be careful if you wish for something, because it could end up on your doorstep. The Ace of Wands is the spark that begins everything. This yang energy is the divine masculine. And just like any spark, you have to fuel it. You have to fuel it with life, or it's going to go out. If we allow our emotions to take hold of us and convince us that we're powerless, then we are powerless, and that spark goes out. But we can fan that. It can lead us to a brand new life. It can lead us to brand new opportunities and a regeneration with someone from our past. That is what December can afford you. That's the momentum that's coming for you next month. And I can almost feel it. It almost feels like a vibration right now. Like I feel like anxiousness or something coming in. I'm almost scared. Like, be careful what you wish for. We have the doll. And we have the glove. Back of the deck is the community card. This is from the Literary Witches Oracle. And the community card here with Leslie Ann Silko, it talks about taking care of each other, safety nets that we create, and then exile from those safety nets, perhaps. And even with this Queen of Cups, it feels like you already have surrendered your heart to someone else, maybe not wholly. And if you do so, if you surrender to your heart to this person, Spirit says it may cause some arguments, some chaos, a little bit of struggles within your current situation, but it also opens up brand new beginnings. It also has this enlightenment type of capability within it as well, within these changes and shifts that have to happen. And I say have to happen. They don't have to happen, because Spirit says you don't have to walk through that gateway. It's completely up to you. The doll card is talking about childhood, old wounds, old wounds, old energies coming back around towards us. And then this glove is talking about money, status, complacency in those energies. And that's what we're grappling with. That's exactly what we're grappling with, is the difference between something from the past and what we've built for ourselves. The appearances of things versus our true emotional depths being represented by this energy from the past coming in. And we need to survive the opinions of others, so we may be a little bit hesitant to jump through that gateway. You may restrict yourself. We have forgiveness. We also have vanity. Back of the deck is the recovery. The recovery card reminds us that any door that we feel, any prison that we feel stuck in, whether it be insecurity, fear, restlessness, unhappiness, anything that we feel stuck in, we have the key to overcome that obstacle. And if the obstacle itself is the opinion of other people and worrying about what their opinions are going to be about our actions, then we definitely can overcome that, because it's just truly a reflection of another person if they have time and energy to look at our situation and judge it. It's like, turn your eyes around and look at yourself before you have the time to look at another person. The forgiveness card reminds us that we will overcome any obstacle, and even the opinions of other people will survive that. We'll be able to charge through those energies. What is December going to bring for Pile 3, please? December 2021. We have here activist, Saint Mother Teresa. We have here pray. Back of the deck says you found it. Saint Anthony of Padua. You've been perhaps secretly praying for this reunion, manifesting it without even realizing, perhaps with your thoughts, feelings, and intentions. And the Saint Anthony of Padua was the patron saint of lost things, something that you feel like had slipped through your fingers in the past. December is all about finding those things and then having to act within it, act within the discovery. What are we going to do once it comes back to us, once we reclaim something that was lost? What is this going to bring? Emotions are running high. Super moon. not just for you, but for other people involved too in December. And we also have bring love into the situation. And when Spirit talks about bringing love into the situation, they're calling for clarity, because love leaves no shadow for doubt. It's about this Queen of Swords energy of being truthful and open. You are good enough. Back of the deck. On the other side, because it was flipped over, it says nothing will come of this situation. And that's a warning card from Spirit, because we do see a very restricted, confined energy. And for someone watching, well, for everyone watching, this gateway opens up, but we have to choose that we have to decide that we are confident enough to create change within it. We have to make that decision to walk through the doorway. And not everybody will make that choice to walk through the doorway. They won't all heed to the call of this opening. And that's okay. Spirit's going to walk with you no matter what path you decide to choose. Oops. What does December 28-21 bring for pile number 3, please? Advice. Begin here. Do not fear what travel brings, my dear. The moment is yours now. Begin here. So when this doorway opens, Spirit wants you to start in the present moment with clarity instead of getting overwhelmed by emotion. Overwhelmed from emotion that's tagging on from the past, or of an anxiety for a future that doesn't exist now or exist yet. And this card even talks about the present moment leading into December. Beginning right this moment to pull ourselves out of any type of emotional prison, anxiety, fear, worry that we are currently residing in, that could stop us from embarking upon new opportunities that come around in in 1 week, I guess. We only have like a week left of November. We have Nomad. The nomadic wanderer lies deep inside, so take the leap now. Don't crawl back and hide. Let's get a charm bowl for you. Pile number 3. Advice for pile number 3 from their guides or angels moving into December. What advice do you have for them in December, please? Oh, 2 of Cups. Oh my goodness, 9 of Cups. And we have the King of Swords. Again, they're not really upright in the bowl, are they? They're sort of, they're kind of sideways, but we're going to turn them around. The 9 of Cups is talking about a wish that's coming true for you. And I say that a lot, be careful what you wish for, because it just might come around. And Spirit says that that's exactly the case here. This is a wish, this is a desire you've had in your heart for a long time, and it's an opportunity that's presenting itself. Or you could even be creating the opportunity for, somehow in December, but there's a doorway opening for you for this connection from your past. Now the 2 of Cups is in the center, is in the reversal at this time, and it's talking about perhaps you having to choose between this new old desire and something that is currently present for you. And that King of Swords, that this person that's coming in for you could be an air sign. You could both be air signs, actually. There's a lot of air energy here too. They could be a Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius, but it's like it comes at a cost with this 2 of Cups reversed. This could mean that a relationship that you currently are in could end. The King of Swords is not afraid to cut people out of their life that aren't serving them at this time. This person coming forward could be like a very intelligent, independent type of energy. We have in the bowl today the letter C and L, E, a little A, a T. We also have a bent playing card, the 3 of Pentacles, which is a foundation currently in place. We have Learn. And that's the thing about moving forward. We often, look at, moving forward from one situation to a new situation, and we feel like we have to throw the past completely under the bus and completely forget about it and look at it like a complete mistake. And that's the only real reason to move forward is if something completely blows up in our face. And that's not the case. Spirit says that the whole past that we experience is meant to educate us. It's meant for us to learn from. That what we've been through and what we've experienced may be wonderful and amazing. And it's not to negate that experience. It's just recognizing and acknowledging that we are evolving and that we have this desire in our heart that we wish to explore. We have the Apple, which is talking about hunger and desire and even like a sexual energy. We have the world turning. We also have the moon, because it's like once that momentum's in motion, we can't stop it. It's happening. It's going to come in. We're going to have to face the insecurity of knowing that this is going to happen. And that this decision, here's the Chariot charm, that this decision has to be made. We have the lipstick, which is talking about attraction, seduction. We have the fish bones in the bowl too. The fish bones, and this is the white fish bones, because it's like one ending brings hope to something new. Once we acknowledge that something isn't working anymore and we release that, it allows us to create a new vision or version of the plan that we can create for hope for ourselves. And we have the Six of Swords, transition for you, an opportunity. That's what Spirit really wants you to understand, that it's an opportunity for you to transition into something different, into a state of peace over a situation that has brought you some restlessness and insecurity in the past. All right, pile number 3, that's what I have for you today. I hope that it resonates with you. I would love for you to subscribe to this channel if you haven't done so already. And if you have and you would like to drop me a comment below, I can enter you in for a chance to win a free reading with me. I also offer a chance to win a free mini read on Instagram on a monthly basis too, and I'll be posting about that soon. And I offer private readings through my Etsy account, and that link is below. But I really hope that you come back here for another day at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope you have a beautiful day.